Miguel Iterati back here at the iBob Vaults, and we're going to hit you with a boxing blog, mainly for this weekend of May 23rd. But we're going to go over some of the premier boxing champions and the broadcasts going on that are coming up here in the next couple of weeks. On Saturday the 23rd on NBC, coming to us from Boston, you've got the IBF World Super Middleweight fight between James DeGale and Andre Dirrell. Dirrell a slight favorite at -125. DeGale paying back +105. Over/under on the 12 rounders, 9.5, with DeGale at the over at -325 and the under at +265. Interesting fight. Dirrell, an Olympian from a few years ago, or a couple of Olympics ago, had a real medical issue come up after his fight with Arthur Abraham, a fight that he was on top of before he went down and took an ugly shot that led to a brain injury. He's been very inactive until about August of 2014, where he's fought every couple of months since then. Before that, he really fought just twice in a couple of years. So hopefully all his medical issues are behind him, and he was a really talented fighter if he has everything together, so he is favored in this fight. DeGale is an Olympic gold medalist from England, and he's at +105, and you have to give him a real shot in this fight. He's paid his dues. He's been waiting for this title shot for a long time. This belt was vacated by Carl Frosch, his fellow countryman. He's been the mandatory for him, and Frosch just wanted to avoid it. He's near the end of his career and wants a big fight. That fight, that's Premier Boxing Champions on the 23rd in NBC. That fight was supposed to be supported by a super featherweight fight between Javier Fortuna and Brian Vasquez, but that's been moved to the following week. So what replaces that is a matchup between Edwin Rodriguez and Craig Baker. Craig Baker, the undefeated light heavyweight at 16-0. Rodriguez, a good scrapper at 26-1. That's the number 2 match that we'll probably get on the NBC broadcast there. Vasquez and Fortuna has now been moved to the 29th, and that's going to be at the Barclays Center. They will be supporting Amir Khan and Chris Algieri. This is a Spike TV Premier Boxing Champions broadcast, and what we've got is Algieri coming in at a +1,000 underdog to Amir Khan, who's at -1,500. And if you head down to that super featherweight fight, that fight's got the vacant WBA belt. Uchiyama recently released the belt in Japan to move up a weight class, and it's vacant, so they are going after the vacant WBA world belt, and that's a straight pick'em fight. We got both of them paying back at -110 right now. Vasquez has been looking good in his last few outings. Fortuna, though, has been a little bit of a wrecking machine. He's got a lot of power, and he's a very aggressive fighter, whereas Vasquez is a technician and a defensive fighter. So it's a nice contrast in styles, and we'll see how the line does. Right now, that's a straight pick'em, and that got moved out. I don't know why they would move that from NBC to Spike TV unless there's some behind-the-scenes motives and stuff. If I were the fighters, I'd rather just stick to a particular date and not have it move back a week, but that developed over the last couple of days. At any rate, that's what boxing looks like right now. For the weekend, we got Dirrell and DeGale, and we will talk to you after the fights.